distance. It's like a dating with a girlfriend. And initiation is like a marriage, it's a commitment. Dating is without any commitment. It is just for the pleasure. But marriage is a responsibility. It is for the it is lifetime commitment. And unless you are committed, significant thing does not happen in life. Unless you are one-pointed, unless you make decisions. Just your decision is enough. The moment you decide, that is a very important moment. Many things happens immediately. Your doubting mind, you win over your doubting mind. You become open and available. You trust hard. Mind has a habit of doubting, suspicion. Mind cannot decide, but heart has a tendency to trust, love. So a decision to become sannyasi comes from heart, not from mind. To become a guru is a great responsibility for any enlightened master. That's why in the past, enlightened masters were very choosy. They will not initiate. They were initiating only chosen few after great test and waiting. In old tradition, in Hindu tradition, Buddhist tradition, you are not given sannyas immediately. You have to wait. You are tested on many ways. Because to initiate somebody as a disciple, it is a great responsibility. It is like giving birth to a child. It is a heavier responsibility, more responsible than giving birth to a child, because child will, after certain years, he will become independent. Maybe 20 or 25 years, he will start earning, and you can expect some assistance from your son also, your children also in their old age. But giving birth to a disciple is a greater responsibility. You become free as a financially, your responsibility ceases once your child starts earning. But a master responsibility never ceases unless you become enlightened. Master has to constantly work upon you, protect you, guide you. The day when you become enlightened, then his responsibility ceases. If you are not spiritually mature in this life, then Master has to help you even in your next life. He has to help you at the time of death. There is a Tibetan Bardo, you might have heard the name Bardo, Prayog, experiment of Bardo. Whenever, I have seen it also, whenever his disciple, the moment of death comes, that's a very significant moment. Moment of death is the most dramatic moment. At that moment also Master works hard upon you to make you free from all bondages. Lot of disciples, those who cannot become enlightened in their lifetime, they become enlightened at the death time. Because that is a very dramatic moment, and when you are leaving everything, property, family, even your body, that time if you collect some courage, and that time it is possible that you also leave your ego. And this enlightenment is nothing, just dropping your ego. The moment you drop your ego, you are enlightened. But it's so easy to say and so difficult to do. But at time of death, sometimes it becomes possible because you are losing everything. And if you are intelligent that time, you lose your ego also. The moment you drop your ego, you become enlightened. So master work hard at the moment of death. If you are not enlightened in lifetime, he makes the last attempt at your death time. And lot of disciples become enlightened at the time of death. Because this moment it becomes easy to drop ego. In life it is very, very difficult. One can leave the body, but one can leave everything, property, family, but to drop ego is impossible for a non-meditator. It's more dear to us than our own life. For ego, people even commit suicide. They can, if they fail and their ego is hurt, they commit suicide. Just to protect their ego, they are ready to live their life. It's more dear than life. And without a master, it is impossible to drop ego. Whatever you will do, your ego will become more strengthened. If you earn more money, your ego is more powerful. If you get more knowledge, your ego becomes more strong. If you build temples and if you do charity, again your ego becomes more. So any act, any success, make you more egoist. And it is the greatest barrier. Ego is the greatest barrier. So master is the only remedy. Unless you become a disciple, it is almost impossible to